Good morning. Welcome to the street market once again. We are on day 2 of mulching my 5-yard project. So right now I'm just filling up. I'm gonna eat my breakfast taco, and we're gonna head out to the nursery, pick up our 2 yards. There's actually 3, and we'll go ahead and wrap up this job today. All right, guys. I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, welcome back. So the real quick, I want to go over a pre-emergent for your gardens. Last year, I had one customer who bought a who she says she went to Costco and bought a pre-emergent from them and put it in her flower beds. And I want to go do this. I'm going to go mulch her garden, and she stated that I noticed there wasn't a lot of weeds. And so I asked her about that. I was like, "Hey, when was the last time you cleaned the garden?" And she said about a year ago. And she told me about this product. And so I've been really interested in finding a pre-emergence. So when I want to go pick up this mulch, the lady there at J&J Nursery in Spring, she told me about this. And she told me all you gotta do is just you could grab a handful and just kind of spread it in there. And so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and do that over here in the unmulched part, and I might throw a little bit over there because I'm gonna end up putting more mulch up top. But I'm gonna go ahead and drop this in, and possibly till it. I may not till it because I see a lot of sprinkler heads. I don't want to damage anything. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and sprinkle some of this in our beds, and we'll continue this project. No, that wasn't too difficult. So I just kind of evenly spread it out. And this is a pre-emergence. So this isn't going to do anything about the existing weeds. It's just all the little bitty ones. So it's a pretty effective product, at least from the experience I just told you guys about. I definitely saw it with my own eyes. And so the thought process here is that all those existing weeds will be killed off by the mulch, and any new potential weeds will be stopped at the germination stage. And so it'll basically keep this garden weed free longer. Let's see. So the big thing, as with any fertilizer, make sure you blow off all the granulates away from sidewalks, driveways. Make sure you blow them off, just because the amount of iron in it will cause corrosion, and it'll basically stain your sidewalks. See if I can find an example of that. It'll look something like, it's usually a common issue. I don't see one here, but if I find one, I'll definitely let you guys know. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set up over here and continue this mulch process. Alright, we're almost done. This is why I like measuring, because we ended up having enough to get the proper thickness. I went a little bit overboard. I probably got it about 4 inches thick, but it's all right. That's good. It'll be more effective that way. But anyway, my point is, I like measuring because if you do it right, if you get enough, you should always have a couple wheelbarrows to use as a touch-up. That way you can just roll it around and trying to find a few spots that were missed, or maybe a few low spots. But this is the last section. So right now I'm going to scatter this out, level it out, put my perimeter rock, and then I'll spread that last wheelbarrow over here. And that little bit that's left in the truck, I'll use that for touching up, which I really shouldn't need too much. But we're almost done here. I'll pause for a minute and take care of that, and I'll get back to you guys. All right, so we are all done now. Well, at least with laying down the mulch. Went ahead and spread it out as best I could. Reorganized all the rock. Pay attention to detail. We went all the way down. We reorganized this rock back here. So this customer obviously enjoys sitting down, relaxing on his porch. So we got him this little mini landscaping. Little mini bed, if you will. Well, once again, attention to detail. We get all up in there. Let's go ahead and zoom out, see how it looks. Once we capture the video, I will pause once again. I'll go ahead and clean it off. See if I can take a picture. Alright guys, so let me clean this off, and the last thing I want to do is reorganize these guys, put the gnomes back, and then we'll do one last walk, and we can start picking up and getting out of here. So one quick touch I like to do is while I'm cleaning, I'll go ahead and blow, and I'll try to blow parallel to the bed. And so like right here, if I'm cleaning this, I want everything to go back in there. And so while you're over here, if you angle it just correctly, just a little bit, you don't want to hit the bed directly, but you kind of just go over it. That wind is going to kind of smooth everything out, and you want to do it from far away, so by the time the wind hits it, it's already spread out at loses velocity. And you want to do that, you kind of just find your halfway point, and when you just circle the bed and you kind of just blow it up there, and so it kind of creates like almost like a hill, if you will. And you want to do that all the way around, and I'll go ahead and show you. So man, pretty sure you get the hint already, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll come back. Alright, so I want to show you this real quick. This is Stihl's SH86C. It's a blower handheld / vacuum. Here's the bag. And so the sole purpose of this machine, at least in my toolbox, is to pick up. It's a great tool for cleaning up, and right now all I'm going to do is just pick up all my trash, clean up the back of my truck, and I'm going to vacuum all the way around these edges where it should pick up the majority of anything that's spilled over, and that should be pretty much it. Let me go ahead and do that real quick, and I will be right back. Alright, gents, this job is a wrap. Let's zoom out, get you a couple angles. Pretty nice. Let's walk over here now. We try to create life. Try to kind of everything is kind of feeding off each other. So this guy's inviting us in. This guy's on guard. You got they're making eye contact with you, including the cat. Nice little trail. Let's walk around. Got some more of these guys. One right there, same thing. Making eye contact with you. Let's walk over here. You got those guys right there. One of them's feeding. These guys are walking around. Neighbors. I like that white rock. Everything's lined up. So one thing I try to do with these two right here, so I kind of, if you notice the straight edge over there, they're kind of pointing inside at a 45 degree, so they're in that corner. So it gives it that nice balanced look. Here's our border. We try to make it as straight as possible. So when I'm trimming this guy, we're not doing that that edging stuff where all we're doing we're trimming flush, and sometimes I'll trim at an angle with the bevel to kind of meet it at that edge right there, so that we're able to trim it nice and tight. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I certainly did. Please comment below, subscribe if you haven't already done so. Let me know what you guys think. Any suggestions? Perhaps I need to move these guys somewhere else, or maybe I could do something. But as always, appreciate the views. We will see you next time.